Brevard, North Carolina, on the campus of Brevard College for today's USA South Tournament second round game between number 4 Mary Baldwin and number 1 Brevard College. The USA South Athletic Conference and the NCAA promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you for your assistance in providing a positive atmosphere. Now the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Mary Baldwin. Number 5, Charlotte Galloway. Number 7, Kendall Carr. Number 12, Alexis Mansfield. Number 16, Eve Deep. Number 23, Caitlin Brenner. Number 24, Alma Gonzalez Hayes. Number 29, Molly Ludwig. Number 30, Morgan Nikolic. Number 32, Addison Hannigan. Number 33, Joelle Hare. And number 35, Amelia Cross. Mary Baldwin is led by head coach Sonny Gelnovach, assisted by Maddie Vinson and Cy Harkins. And now the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Number 0, Abby Nunez. Number 3, Kiara Porcelli. Number 8, Olivia Mo Guillermo. Number 11, Sophia De Pasquale. Number 13, Julia Needleman. Number 17, Kinley Mosley. Number 18, Carissa Jenkins. Number 19, Michaela Zavekin. Number 22, Michaela Edwards. Number 28, M.K. Smoke. And number 33, Skylar Pettibone. The Tornadoes are led by head coach Juan Mascaro, associate head coach Juan Mascaro Jr., assistant coach Sally Reagan, and assistant coach Kayla Landman, athletic trainer Megan Martinez. Should be good. Fans, at this time, please rise if you are able for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into our live streaming here today. The Tornadoes facing Mary Baldwin at the semifinal here at the USA South Conference. The weighted game, the semifinal. Last year, the Tornadoes lost at the semifinals. Today is the day to move forward to the final. And again, big thanks for everybody who has been watching us, our live streamings, our broadcasters. Um, all the videos, interviews, and here next to me I have Martin Moguel Aguilar. Martin, big pleasure to have you here.
No, the pleasure is mine, Mateus, and of course, it's a great opportunity to be here commentating this game for all the people that are watching over their houses for the USA South Conference semifinal. What a tournament it has been for the women. They have been playing amazing for over what I said is what's the record right now? They have been playing amazing so far. 16 games unbeaten, and they're hoping on continuing the streak. I would say it's a bit of an odd scheduling time they have right now on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. But we're still here. We're trying to make fans show up, and the people are showing up, even though some have class and that kind of stuff. We are making sure the Brevard community is here to support the women, one step away from hosting a USA South Conference final. It's not going to be an easy game because in front they have Mary Baldwin fighting squirrels, but it will be a very entertaining game. Let's see what happens. And as always, a pleasure to be here next to you, Mateus.
The pleasure is mine, Martin. Big and important game here today. Thanks for all the friends, family members who are supporting those players here. Today's the day. Game's about to start. The referee just checking the nets. Last words from both of the captain's team. Definitely it's going to be a hard match here today. But the Tornadoes, they have been preparing themselves so strong to that huge important game that gonna kind of define the whole season. And just waiting now for the referee, Olivia Guillermo, fans back home. It's time. It's showtime. Just waiting for the referee now to authorize the play. Olivia Guillermo with the ball. And Olivia gets the kickoff. Pass to Porcelli. Porcelli to Skylar. Skylar passes back to Porcelli again. Skylar tried to play here with Kinley. Definitely a really strong attack. Kinley Mosley, Olivia Guillermo, and Zvakan. That attack has been so dangerous and fatal on the matches. First participations of the players. Sometimes in the beginning of the game, the players they get a little bit nervous, but while the games go on, then they can show how they normally play. The referee didn't call that foul. Kinley tries that long ball to Olivia. Normally the Tornadoes they press really hard. Let's see today how they're going to be playing. Olivia Guillermo gets the ball back. Passes here on the right to Kinley. Kind of a strong ball. First goal kick of the match with Amelia, number 35. But we already see the Tornadoes kind of being on the Mary Bounders field right now. Just Sofia de Pascual on the Tornadoes field. Interesting to see that. Let's see how strong the keeper Amelia can kick the ball away on a goal kick. Amelia doesn't pass the half field. Skylar tries to stay with the ball. Boy stays with Mario Baldwin. Also, they have great players playing here today. Let's see, Skylar over there. Skylar playing really solid. That's a game with a little gap for mistakes. Definitely, it's a game that is just a knockout game, playoff. So 90 minutes. Definitely, it's going to be a challenge again for the Tornadoes to keep a clean sheet today here. But they have a really strong defensive line as well. It's a whole strong team. It's a whole unit. And they're doing an amazing job as we're getting here the names for the Mary Bowden players. Abby Nunez. Abby tries to link that ball to Olivia. Izavakan gets that ball. She's really dangerous on the left. Izavakan has Kinley Mosley. She tries to pass to Kinley. Nice interference by Amelia. Again, that attack is really dangerous, especially with Izavakan just starting the game, so she has a lot of stamina. And Kinley Mosley was kind of closing the area right there on the right. Nice head by Kinley right now to Olivia. Olivia passed to Kinley. Kinley with a lot of skills on the ball. Really hard to get the ball away from her. First minutes of the game, Martin.
I've liked it. I think it's been interesting. 5 minutes is not a lot of time so far, but at the same time, I think both teams are trying to demonstrate that this is not a game in which they will try to defend themselves. They will try to attack and actually get that ticket. And for example, this right here is going to be a very interesting chance. A corner kick. We've seen the Tornadoes be very dangerous on this occasion, so let's see what they have. And as always, of course, they prepare this opportunity, so it's not going to be something random. They do know what they're going to do.
Michaela is vacant on the ball. Just 4 minutes played so far. It's a vacant, plays that short ball. The ball's going to stay with Mac with a great chance to shoot it. He hits the play of Mary Bounding. Zavakan tries to get the ball again. Zavakan tries to shoot it. And Amelia was there to collect it. Again, Tornadoes being always strong on set pieces, especially on corners. They are definitely a great team, even if the corner is not taken really well. But it always comes something from that. MK kicks the ball away. The ball keeps bouncing. They tried that ball here with Addison on the left. Way too strong. Skylar will have the throw-in. Skylar tries to play that ball to Porcelli. Goal kick for Abby right now. Just one shot so far. As we see more fans here, more students coming in. Today it's that kind of time. It's normally when the students they got class, so they're trying to manage time to come here between classes. Abby tries to find Kinley. Carissa puts the ball on the ground. Really tackle player as well. Kinley tries a long ball here to Olivia. Skylar tries to play that ball to Carissa. Skylar tries to get the ball back again. MK and Sophia. Sophia, great ball, really great ball here to MK. MK doesn't want to play around, kicks the ball away. They both play really well defensively. Skylar getting Molly getting closer to the goal. Molly, she's a really tech player. Great ball on the right. That's going to be an offside. No, he won't. It wasn't an offside. And great tackle over there. I don't know if it was Martin.
Yeah, no, that's one of the complicated things for the Tornadoes today. That it's that normally they play a very back line. They stay very back in the field, and that helps a lot because it's very good for counterattacks and that kind of stuff. But in plays like this, it allows the player to be on side, and it can be a very dangerous opportunity if they're not taking care of that.
Let's see, Mary Bounty, they are getting closer to the Tornadoes area. Kinley gets the ball away. Was going to stay here with Morgan. Morgan didn't have a great touch. Skylar will have the throw-in over there. Porcelli tries to pass here to Olivia. Kind of the foot was kind of high. That's what the referee called over there. Free kick for the Tornadoes. And we are already seeing right now Abby Nunez going to the ball, kind of trying to push forward the Tornadoes team, getting away from defense. It's definitely Abby Nunez. I think she will be really important, apart from just making saves, but also just kind of push forward the Tornadoes when they are struggling defensively. Let's see how it goes. Abby tries that long ball to Olivia. Ball's going to stay here with Porcelli. Porcelli, nice pass here to Kinley. Kinley against Morgan. Better for Morgan. But the ball stays back again with Porcelli. Porcelli to Kinley. Kinley tried to play back to Porcelli. That's going to be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Skylar pass to Carissa. Carissa to Olivia. Nice control by Olivia. Pass to Porcelli. Porcelli tried to pass back to someone that wasn't there. But definitely the Tornadoes, they need to be aware on that counter-attack. They're really dangerous. Joel tries that ball here to Addison. Skylar playing such a great game so far here. Passes to Kinley. Kinley tried to overcome Morgan. But definitely, the Mary Baldwin team is definitely a great team. So far that I've seen right now, it's definitely a strong team against comparing to the other teams that Tornadoes played here. It's definitely going to be a tough game, but I would say the Tornadoes they are playing really well, well organized. Also for Mary Baldwin, is a nightmare to play against the Tornadoes. So such an interesting game to watch it, and the Tornadoes they will need the support of the fans, the energy from the fans back home as well. Skylar, Skylar plays to Carissa. Nice touch from Carissa. Morgan kind of put her feet kind of highway, but the referee didn't call a foul. Ball's gonna stay here with Skylar. Another throw in for Skylar. Again, another throw in. Tornadoes using a lot that right side on that first half as well. Maybe trying to use the left side, Martin. Do you think that can be a great choice for them, kind of balance where they're going to the right or to the left?
Yeah, it's always important to balance to have both flanks, but at the same time, on the other side, you have Michaela Svekan, and if you know anything about this season, is that you definitely do not want Michaela Svekan to touch the ball. So I'm pretty sure they have plans on something about that. They're making sure that Svekan doesn't touch the ball because whenever she does, it might go in. But at the same time, they have to be very They have to be very careful because if you allow people like Kinley Mosley or Olivia Guillermo to have the ball for too long, they might also be dangerous. So it's going to be a very tough defensive game for the Mary Baldwin Squirrels. But so far, 10 minutes in, they have been playing decent. But these are the chances where you have to be even doing way better than they have actually been doing. Let's see. Abby Nunez from the 25.
Nunez on the ball. She's really dangerous taking free kicks. A lot of players inside of the box. That can be a great chance for the Tornadoes to score the first goal here at Ice Level Family Field. Abby Nunez. Nunez puts a great ball inside of the box. The ball's going to stay alive inside. Oh my days, what's going on over there? The ball's going to stay here with Kinley. Kinley tries to shoot it! And it goes really close to the post. Great chance here by the Tornadoes. Always with her. Abby Nunez takes really good free kicks. The ball kind of stayed alive inside of the box, just bouncing around. And Kinley Mosley smartly tried to shoot at that ball. He went really close. Great chance. Great chance for the Tornadoes here.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. You want to take care of Michaela Svekan? Okay, mark her with as many people as you need. Kinley Mosley will be free. Olivia Guillermo will be free. So many players will be free. It's going to be a very hard defensive game for the Mary Baldwin girls. But at the same time, the Tornadoes have to take out their chances. What a great chance by Kinley Mosley to keep 2 shots. Compared to the last game, there are not a lot of shots this time. But it's still a very exciting game because that's the beauty of the tournament. The USA South Conference tournament.
Caitlin taking the throw on the right. Gives a great ball to Kendo. Mac Edwards, our conference first team, blocking that pass over there. Olivia Guillermo trying to get the ball back. Savakan dead already. Olivia Guillermo gets the ball. Tries to build a counter-attack over here. Gives a great ball to Kinley. Kinley tried to get the ball. The referee didn't call a foul. Another throw-in for the Tornadoes over there. Mac passes to Carissa. Carissa is kind of the brain of that midfield. She gives really great passes. As Robin is not available to play here today. Carissa tries to stay with the ball. Joel against Mac. Mac, really great player, resets everything with Sophia. Sophia gives that ball to Abby Nunez. Abby tries to find Michaela Svekan over there. Carissa gives a great ball over there to Svekan. Svekan with a lot of space. Didn't give a great pass back to Carissa.
And we've been seeing not a lot of contact. It's still a pretty decent game, but the referee is not calling the little contacts as we've seen in other conference games. So that might be the referee setting the tempo as he will and allow contact. He understands the semifinal and people will try to go for every ball. I'm pretty sure that whenever there's a foul, he will call it, but the contact, not calling it. He knows the intensity of these games.
Let's see, the Tornadoes are coming back again with Olivia Guillermo. Impressively how she runs a lot on the games. Look at that, and she gets the throw in. Such a great job by Guillermo. Running into the player, gets the ball back. Ball's going to stay here with Skylar. Skylar passes to Carissa. Another throwing Skylar. Let's see if she's going to try to put that ball into the box. She passed to Olivia. Ball's going to stay with Carissa with a great chance to shoot it. Here's the player. Olivia Guilherme with a cross into Michaela Zavekin! Goal by the Tornadoes! Again. Michaela Zavekin scores the player of the year after a great cross from Olivia Guillermo. The keeper, Melia, kind of accepted the ball. Tornadoes 1, Mary Baldwin 0, Martin.
Yeah, no, that's what I was telling about. Perfect. You want to mark Michaela? That's okay. But you're going to leave first by themselves Olivia Guillermo, Kinley Mosley, Carissa Jenkins, and all those players can be equally dangerous. What a cross by Olivia Guillermo, who doesn't stop fighting for the ball. No, there's a chance to cross it. What a great cross. Perfect definition by Michaela Zvekan, who's getting us too used to seeing her scoring goals. But what a goal. And it's that. You don't want Michaela Zvekan to touch the ball for even 1 second because all she needs is one touch. One touch and it'll go into the back of the net. Now it's her turn to do a cross. Let's see what it happens, but what a great start for the Tornadoes.
Let's see Michaela Zvekan again on a corner. Michaela puts that ball into the box. Skylar was there trying to hit at that ball. The ball stays in a dangerous area from Mary Baldwin. Nice tackle by Chiara Portelli. Tornadoes will get a throw in here with Skylar Pettibone. Carissa tried to head at that ball. Was going to stay here with Morgan. Let's see how Mary Baldwin is going to react to that goal because definitely they're not a bad team. They were playing really great, but for the Tornadoes, one kind of mistake, it can be fatal. Let's see that ball over there. Olivia getting closer to the goal. Olivia passes that ball here to Kinley. Kinley tries to play that ball back again inside of the box. Kinley will have another chance. Great game so far as well by Kinley, creating a lot of trouble. Kinley tries to cross it, gets the throw in. But yeah, definitely we were saying that the Tornadoes wasn't using a lot the left side. And the first time that they used, Michaela Zavekin was there to score. Carissa. Nice touch by Carissa. Really tacky player as well. Kinley Mosley. That's a great cross to Zavekin again. Kind of the same play here, Martin.
Yeah, no, it feels like
side of the box, and Zavekin was there trying to finish.
It feels like they might found a technique that works against the Mary Baldwin scrolls because yeah, it's basically the same play, just different crosser. But Michaela Zvekan again very smartly being in the middle. She knows where she needs to be to get the ball. Another shot. This one didn't go to goal, but yeah, it seems like Tornadoes are finding that technique that might work. While at the same time, yeah, Kinley Mosley needs to. I think we're gonna see a lot of her, at least in the first half, from her and from Skylar. And if they continue at this intensity, it's going to be a very, very long game for the Mary Baldwin Squirrels.
Skylar with the ball over here. Plays to Olivia. Olivia tries to play with Carissa. Skylar with another chance here on a throw-in. 5 shots against 1 shot from Mary Baldwin. Actually, to be fair, the shot from Mary Baldwin was really dangerous as well. So definitely it's an opening game. Especially that player number 29. She's really dangerous. She can shoot really well, Molly. MK. Tornadoes right now trying to stay a little bit more with the ball. Nice ball in the middle to Julia. Really strong midfield as well. Julia Niederman and Porcelli, they are such a they are big dogs. They are the pit bulls on the midfield, just marking everywhere. It's really hard to kind of create something in that kind of midfield with Porcelli and Julia just chasing the players all over. Skylar. Skylar passes here to Kinley. Kinley with some space. Kinley tries to play that ball to Olivia. Olivia didn't collect it. Alexis, nice cut by the captain. Tries to play here with Edison. Julia gets the ball away. Morgan. Game gets a little bit rusty right now. Kinley tries to find Zavakan in the middle. Interesting to see as well is Zavakan. Sometimes she plays wide open, but also sometimes she just kind of goes into the middle, just bends into the middle, and kind of confuses the players, because sometimes just the right back is marking her, and then the center back needs to mark her. So definitely it's confusing for the opponent's defense.
And the context, and the context still happens. We're yet to see a foul, so I'm interested in seeing when the ref will call the first foul. But yeah, very big contact game. But that's what we like to see, the intensity on both sides. It's a USA South Conference semifinal. The Tornadoes are now winning. Let's see what the reaction for the Mary Baldwin Squirrels will be, because they started really good. I say they started with the same intensity as the Tornadoes, but that goal really blew them off. Let's see what happens to them, but it's been a good game so far.
Skylar plays that ball here to Olivia. Ball's going to stay back with Kinley. Kinley passes to Skylar. Skylar tries to find Zavakan in a dangerous area over there. Zavakan tried to play to Porcelli. Ball's going to stay with Kendall. Kendall tries that long ball over here. Mac Edwards, our first conference team. Julia, nice pass back to Mac. Porcelli tries to play that ball here to Zavakan. Ball's going to stay with Alma. Pass to Joel. Joel tries that long ball to Molly. Sofia de Pascual against Molly. Molly in a dangerous area. Sofia de Pascual. Oh my days. What a clean tackle over there. The Warrior as well. De Pascual. Such a strong defense. Sofia and MK. Molly was ready to take a shot. Such a crucial tackle by Sofia. Morgan plays that ball over there to Addison. Skylar kicks the ball away. Looks like number 17 from Mary Bounding, Anna Hill, will be coming in. She's already on the sideline. Let's see who's going to go out for her. Number 7, Kendall. Kendall is going out for the number 17.
Checking in for Mary Baldwin, number 17,
Anna Hill. 24 minutes to be played here at Ice Level Family Field on the first half. Tornadoes scored such an important goal, Martin. Especially on that first half. It's kind of good to score that goal in an important game to kind of release the tension, right?
Yeah, no, of course, you're very nervous. You have a lot of emotions. You're nervous, you're happy, you're excited. And that goal, I think, calms all of them, makes them be already focused on scoring another goal. Know that they just have to do what they have been doing all season. They play amazing. They all know each other very well. You know that Guillermo knows where Michaela's going to be and vice versa. And that really help. And that goal really helps to ease the tension and now see how aggressive they can be.
Great ball over here. Great play by Guillermo. Finding Zavakan against two players. Zavakan tries to shoot it. Easy shot from Amelia. And again, Amelia maybe she could have saved the goal from the Tornadoes, but that ball was got her by surprise. So definitely was a great goal by Zavakan as well. Kinley. Nice ball control of Kinley. Kinley tries that long ball here to Guillermo. Way too strong. That's going to be a goal kick for Amelia. As more fans are coming in. Again, normally that time of the day, some of the students, they have classes, so they're trying to manage that time between classes to come here to watch the women's soccer team on that semifinals. 22 minutes and 30 seconds left to the end of the first half. Carissa tries to stay with the ball. The ball's going to stay here with Zvekan. Zvekan tries that ball here to alleviate the Tornadoes. We get a dangerous throwing right now. Skylar Pettibon, number 33, the senior Skylar, taking the throwing right now. Skylar plays to Carissa. Kinley puts that ball against. There is a vacuum from the first touch. Whoa. That was a great shot, actually. Hard to take it, actually. And almost went in, Martin.
Yeah, no, what a positioning by Michaela Zvekin. As you said, it was not an easy shot to do. She still made it, and it was still very dangerous. And now it seems that the Mary Baldwin Squirrels are not understanding that that's going to be a very easy play that the Tornadoes can do, and it has been very effective. Let's see how it happens for them, but Kinley Mosley, I know, is having a lot of fun right now being able to exploit that side. Now we're having a sub for the Tornadoes, but it'll be interesting to see how can this, why was this sub needed? I think the Tornadoes were doing really well, but coach knows way better than I do, and so he thinks that this was needed, and let's see if the Tornadoes get to score one more goal before the half.
Kate Floyd, number 24, the freshman playing here on the right now. And looks like, interesting to see that. Let's see who's going to be playing as a striker, because Guillermo was playing over there. Looks like Kinley Mosley is going to be playing more as a 9. Anna. Actually, that was Charlotte over there. Charlotte kicks the ball away. Ball's going to stay here with Morgan. Morgan plays that ball to Addison. Julia Newman, the pit bull of the Tornadoes over there already fighting. Sophia tries to kick the ball further away. Albus with MK next to her. If she messes up, if she makes a mistake, MK gets her back, and vice versa. That's something that the Tornadoes, the defensive line, they practice a lot. It's really nice to see that. Look at Porcelli over there already as well. They are the pit bull of the midfield fighting for the ball. MK, nice header by MK. The ball stays a lot on the air right now. And Carissa. Oh my days! Kinley Mosley! What a great nutmeg over there. That was really dirty. Really tacky player. Kinley Mosley just did an amazing nutmeg over there. Connect a great pass over here to Kate. Throwing for Skylar. Skylar has 3 options. Has Kinley, has Porcelli. Tries to play more deep inside of the box. Skylar participating a lot, I would say, on that game here. I've lost count how many throws she took it so far. But definitely the Tornadoes using a lot of the right side here of the field. Maybe can be any strategy to think the Mary Baldwin needs to be aware of the right side and leaves the vacuum kind of free on the left. Mac leaves that ball to Sophia. Great pass over there to Zvekan. Zvekan to Carissa. Carissa kind of passed the ball. Kind of behind from Zvekan. Zvekan kind of lost the time. Throwing for the Tornadoes. 7 shots against just 1 shot from Mary Baldwin. It has been a while since Mary Baldwin shot at that ball over there. Kinley with a lot of space in the middle. Kinley has the captain over there, Alexis, marking her. Ball stays here with Kate. Kate tries that great ball over there on the left to Zvekan. Nice ball from Kate Floyd. MK, nice job by MK, just pressing from the back. Ball stays with Kate. Kate plays to Zvekan. Zvekan to Kinley. Kinley turns the ball. Tries out. That was a great intention by Kinley, but Kate didn't understand really well. It's Skylar again with the throwing. Kinley. Oh my days. Kinley Mosley is so skillful. Kinley will have a chance to cross it. Kinley gets the corner. What an amazing game that Kinley Mosley, the rookie of the year, is playing here today at the semifinal. Such a decisive player, kind of being strong and playing good on the important moments. That Kinley Mosley over there is a vacant with the corner right now. 70 minutes and 35 seconds. The referee gets in the front of Izavakin. We can see Charlotte right now is speaking with the referee. Looks like Charlotte is ready to go. Michaela Izavakin on a corner. Can be a great chance right now for the Tornadoes to score the second goal here at Ice Level Family Field. Let's see Izavakin. That's a great corner to the second post. Edwards hits the ball on the defensive player of Mary Baldwin. Sophia. Great pass to Carissa. Carissa resets everything with Sophia. It's actually impressive how organized that team of the Tornadoes are. MK pass here to Skylar. Skylar pass to Kate. That was a great ball, but nobody was there in the middle. About Kate Floyd, Martin, how do you think she got into the game?
I was a bit shocked when I saw that Olivia Guillermo was out and Kinley Mosley was being moved in, but Kate Floyd has been playing very well. I feel like it has even allowed Kinley Mosley to exploit that side even more. It's been a good game by her. I think it's been a good game by the Tornadoes, even with the change of tactics. There's another sub coming in, but the Tornadoes are still playing their game. I think it talks very well about how their practices go, how their coach has been able to implement their tactics, and these are the plays that really matter. There's still a lot of minutes, and I've seen the Mary Baldwin Squirrels be able to defend the Tornadoes enough for them not to score a goal, but I don't see them attacking, and I think that's the most dangerous thing that you can do to the Tornadoes, because that is a very dangerous team, very dangerous and organized team. So one little opportunity, and they'll be able to score.
Brennan Howell got in. Let's see the Tornadoes with the vacuum, tries to shoot it, tries to surprise the keeper over there. And Brennan Howell got in for Carissa Jenkins. Right now, the Tornadoes are playing with Kinley Mosley as a 9, as a striker. Kate Floyd here on the right. It's Vacan on the left. And interesting, like, Brennan right now playing kind of as a 10, kind of playing behind Kinley. Interesting, because I haven't seen Brennan playing in that position. Or maybe the Tornadoes will be playing with 2 forwards. Let's see how they're going to be shaping up. But definitely so nice to see Coach Juan Mascaro with a lot of tactics, formations. He's so versatile. He puts those players in a lot of positions. It definitely confuses a lot the defensive line. Also the commentators over here. Porcelli with the ball. Kind of temporized a little bit the play. Plays over there on the left with Zavakian. Zavek has Caitlin over there. Nice tackle by Caitlin. Mac Edwards with the throw-in. Mac plays that ball inside of the box. Brendan Howell. Amelia gets the ball. But definitely, I think the Tornadoes right now playing way better. Physically as well. Looks like they're having more stamina to play. They're definitely really hungry on the field. Let's see that ball over there with Molly. I was going to stay here with Abby. Easy for her. Just 2 subs so far from the Tornadoes. Kate Floyd and Brendan Howell. Yes, Brendan Howell playing as a 10 right now. And Kinley Mosley playing as a striker. Skylar coming all the way over here to the middle to mark the number 32, Addison. Sophia gas the battle, gas the 50-50, got some field, plays a great ball to Kinley. Beautiful football, beautiful soccer over here. What a great ball here on the right to Kate. Kate's gonna go for the 1v1. Better for Morgan, but that was a nice try from Kate. Definitely, I like that. When the wingers, they have some space, they need to go forward. Get some attitude over there, get some fire, and just go for the 1v1. That was nice to see from Kate. She had that 1v1, and she tried it. MK. I was going to say with Skylar. Resets everything there with Sophia. Sophia passed that ball to Porcelli. Porcelli to Kate. Nice ball back to Porcelli. Porcelli gives a great ball to Kinley. Oh my days, beautiful soccer over here at Ice Level Family Field. Kate Flood with a great chance to cross, and then it almost went in. He hit at the top of the net over there. Dangerous play from the Tornadoes. And Macy D'Alessandro coming in right now for Julia Newdeman. Let's see where Macy is going to be playing right now. She talked on the Tornado Talk that she has played in different positions. Uh, Winger, midfielder, as a defender. Right now, it looks like she's going to be playing as a midfielder. Interesting seeing that. I think it's the first time that she's playing as a midfielder for the Tornadoes here. Really great player, Macy D'Alessandro. Coming in such an important game in a semifinal in the first half. Let's see over there, Joelle tries that long ball here to Molly. I was going to say with Sophia. Sophia resets everything with Abby. Abby plays that ball here to Skylar. Skylar plays back to Abby. Abby tries that long ball here to Kinley. The ball is going to stay with Addison. Addison tries to play to Molly. MK Smoke. Oh my days, that's hard. That's beautiful over there. So hard going to the ball and clean. Hard and clean, which is beautiful. Porcelli. Porcelli plays that ball here to Skylar. Back again to Porcelli. Porcelli finds Kate. Kate, she got into the game so well, actually. Kinley with a great chance to shoot it. She tries to play to Izvekian. That actually was a great pass, but Izvekian didn't have a great touch over there. 11 minutes, Martin, and 15 seconds left for the end of the first half here.
Yeah, no, it's been very eventful, almost half an hour of soccer we've had over here. I feel not that the intensity has lowered down, but both teams are playing now a more defensive style and trying not to make a mistake that can lead to a goal on either side. But at the same time, it's been a very good game. Both defenders on both sides have been going for it all. And the referee still hasn't called a foul, so it'll be interesting to see when he finally does. But I think the subs on both sides have been effective. The tactics on both sides have been very good. Just the Tornadoes have had that opportunity for Michaela Sveken that if you give her a chance, she'll most likely get the ball into the net. And let's see, 10 minutes left. It's important for each side to score a goal. I feel like they should try to go for a goal before halftime. But if they don't, we still have 45 minutes in what's going to be a very, very hot weather.
Skylar, I'm going to say here with Brennan. Brennan tried the long ball over that to Izvekian. Definitely the number 23 is in trouble right now because Izvekian was coming in. Caitlin Brenner kicks the ball away. Ball's going to stay with Mac Edwards with the throw-in over there. Pass to Brennan. Brennan tried to play in the middle to Porcelli. Mac again with the ball. Was that ball to Kinley. Nice headed by Izvekian. Izvekian probably made a foul right now. The referee called. Was that the first foul of the game, Martin?
And that's the first foul of the game. We hadn't had any fouls. We've had contact and that kind of stuff, but no foul. I don't know if this is a very good metric because there was a very clear pull. But yeah, it took almost 36 minutes for us to get the first foul. Because yeah, I would say that's the intensity of USA South Conference tournament games.
Porcelli. Porcelli tries to play the ball to Kinley. Porcelli plays that ball right now on the right to Kate. Kate tries to play back to Porcelli. Skylar. Skylar to Macy. Macy resets everything with Sophia. Macy playing as a first midfielder, defender midfielder right now. She has a really great passing skill, trying to find the wingers and the midfielders. So definitely interesting to see Coach Juan Masker putting her to play on the midfield here today. Sophia. Nice, really cold defender as well. Sofia de Pascual. Macy finds a great pass in the middle to Porcelli. Porcelli pass to MK. MK Smoke. Finds Kinley in the middle. Great first touch pass by Porcelli right now here on the right. Porcelli tries to play that ball all over to Izvekian. Evie. I was going to say with Kate. Kate plays that ball to Brennan. Brennan plays to Izvekian. Izvekian trying to do something over there, but well blocked by Caitlin. Amelia gets the ball right now. Number 3 on the sideline here for Mary Baldwin. Cordero. Kate. Kate should have some space to go for the 1v1 right now. Kate Floyd against Morgan. Better for Kate. Kate getting some space. Kate tries to cross it. The ball stays with Kinley. He's going to stay with Zavakin! And it goes away. Kinley Mosley kind of tried to shoot it. And the ball went just straight to Zavakin's feet with her right foot. She tried to shoot it. And almost the second goal here at Ice Level Family Field. 7 minutes left.
Yeah, no, and very dangerous because that's a very repetitive opportunity, and it seems that still that they don't understand that Michaela Zveka knows where to be. You need to have a person marking man, personally Michaela, because otherwise he's going to be able to have the opportunities, and Michaela inside the box is very dangerous, but so are the people that are crossing. It's been a very good game by the Tornadoes. I feel like they understand that play works, and they keep looking for that play a lot of times. But let's see, 6 minutes. I feel like there's still a chance for one more dangerous play on either side.
Amelia. Kinley Mosley on her chest. Kinley Mosley tries to get the ball back again. Ball's going to stay with Macy. D'Alessandro gives a pass over here to Zavakin. There's a great pass, deep pass on the left. Zavakin avoid the ball to go away. Zavakin crosses that ball to Kinley. Nice header over there. Nice play. D'Alessandro to Zavakin. Zavakin to Kinley. Another goal kick, the 11th shot from the Tornadoes against just one shot from Mary Baldwin. Interesting number as well, as we're going for 6 minutes to be played in this first half over here. Amelia. Ball's going to stay with Kate over here. Porcelli gets the ball. Porcelli against 3 players. Finds a great ball into the middle to Breen and tries to shoot it with her left. That was a nice attempt by Brennan. That's it. Sometimes you gotta take the shots. She was free, wide open. She tried it. Wasn't even like a great shot, but there was a nice intention by Brennan and definitely scores a lot of goals. So why not take another one? And Amelia right now struggling a little bit to take that goal kick. Tornadoes are realizing that and kind of pushing forward their players to mark on the Mary Bounders field. Let's see if Amelia can kick the ball further away right now. That was a really great one right now. Molly against MK, better for MK. Such a great game by MK Smoke as well. Addison will have another throw in over here. Actually, Joel is playing right now on the left. Looks like coach Sunny Genovac chance position right now. So Addison is playing on the right and Joel is playing on the left.
And just before we head into halftime, thanks to every single person that's watching. Today we have 207 people watching our game. Thank you to everybody that's commenting as well. Robert Self, King Gizmo, Angelo De Alessandro, Jens Vaken, Christine Mosley, Russell Hagen, Petra Guillermo, and Mom of Three Grits. It's always amazing to read your comments. We are loving the support that we're getting both here. I would say we have a very, very good entrance of people coming to watch the Tornadoes. And of course, over the YouTube stream, broadcast stream, we're also having a lot of people showing their support for the Tornadoes. We love that. It's always amazing to be commentating here, to be seeing such an amazing game. And we're about to see one last sub before we head into halftime.
Let's see Joel here against the Skyler. Joel against the Skyler. Nice play by Joel here on the left. Better for Skyler. Such a solid game defensively. Natalie Bella on the sideline here for the Tornadoes. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Coach Juan Mastro is going to put Natalie Bella here. Let's see where she's going to play it. Such a versatile player. Can play as a left back, right back, left winger, right winger. Porcelli tries that long ball here to Kate. The referee calls a foul.
the second foul of the game. Now we're seeing where the intensity is, and yeah, I say that he's allows contact. He's understanding that this is a USA South Conference semifinal game, but in plays like this, where that's a clear foul, the ball was not in play, it is understandable that the coach calls it. And yeah, Natalie DeBella, a very versatile player, as you said. She can play up front, up in defense. So it's very hard to predict which player is coming out. But let's see. Here is a very dangerous opportunity because we know how much Abby Nunez likes the distance to be dangerous for the other team.
Really far away free kick from Abby Nunez. Let's see if she's going to be able to put that ball into the box. Abby puts a great ball over there. Brennan trying to get the ball. Morgan just kicks the ball away. Last 2 minutes here to be played. And Skylar Pettibon is coming out for number 5, Natalie Bella. And she's going to be playing as a right back. Natalie plays to Mosley. Floyd tries to play that ball into the box. Amelia was there to collect it. Last minute here to be played in that first half, and a couple of seconds left. Now it's time for the Tornadoes to try to defend. Time for Mary Bounty trying to score a goal. And it's actually impressive when Molly, the number 29, the Tornadoes know that she's a really dangerous player. When she gets the ball, she has 4 players from the Tornadoes around her, which makes her life really hard here at Ice Level Family Field. Joelle tries to play that ball to Molly. Ball's going to stay with MK. MK pass to DeBella. DeBella gets the throw in. The ball just disappears over there, but she finds the ball back. Smiles. DeBella tries that ball to Brennan. Kate plays to Kinley. 1 minute left. Charlotte kicks the ball away. Porcelli passes the ball to DeBella. DeBella tries to find someone in the middle, but finds a player off the Mary Bounty. Mac Edwards doesn't want to play around, kick the ball away. Important seconds right now, 40 seconds. Important seconds. Would be great for the Tornadoes to keep that score, bring that score to the locker room, and also for Mary Bounty to score a goal and tie that game. Let's see Molly, she's a dangerous player. Molly against Sophia. Molly's getting closer to the box. She didn't have enough power to shoot at that ball. And probably that's going to be it for the first half. Abby Nunez right now smartly wasting a little bit of the time, taking her time. 10 seconds left.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that was it. That was the first half here at Ice Level Family Field. Martin, let's wrap it up. What did you think so far about that half?
Very good game. The intensity of both teams at the beginning of the game was at its highest. I feel like not that the intensity has decreased, but both teams are understanding that they also have to play the defensive side because otherwise one goal can keep you out. Very good goal as per usual from Michaela Svecken. What a cross by Olivia Guillermo to give that assist. And now the Tornadoes are 45 minutes away from going to another USA South Conference final. They have the support of the public. Let's see how they do.
And absolutely, it was a big pleasure to be here. Unfortunately, I will be having to go to class right now. The professor didn't let me miss that class, so I'm going to try to be composed right now because I'm really upset, honestly. It breaks my heart that we'll have to leave. But it is what it is. I got to get that grade. And I wish you all the best here for the second half. Martin will be doing such a great job with the whole communication staff that we're having here. But low-key, I will be watching the game probably in class. Don't tell my professor, but that's it. Go Tornadoes.
We welcome you back to Ives Lamel Family Field here in Brevard, North Carolina, as Brevard leads Mary Baldwin 1-0. Ryan Wilkes with you here on the YouTube live stream. Thanks for joining me today as we look to get going here in half number 2. Brevard with a first half goal from Michaela Zavekin. She's been the powerhouse, a conference player of the year for the second consecutive season. She's been nothing short of excellent for this team and continues that today. Mary Baldwin only tallied a shot in the first half, and Brevard was able to dominate that first half of play to take this 1-0 lead into the break as we get set for half number 2 right here on the YouTube live stream. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. As always, I've mentioned on quite a few broadcasts in the age of streaming services and paid subscriptions, we're glad we can bring this to you free of charge. As Mateus had to head off to class. I know you guys love Mateus. I love Mateus as well. He does such a great job for us. And he was very bummed that he had to leave. So we'll get going here in half number 2. Mary Baldwin with possession out of the gate. Brevard applying that pressure. A couple of subs came in the first half. Brennan Howell starts the second half, as well as Natalie DeBella, who came in late in the first half of play. Brevard, some first half stats. One that really stood out to me. First of all, the 13 shots to 1 as Mary Baldwin throws in on the far side near midfield. One of the stats that stood out to me, Brevard spent 64% of the first half in its offensive half, 34% down near the box. So very good stat there for Brevard as Mary Baldwin moving left to right in this second half. Tries to get a chance down here, but it's denied by Sophia De Pasquale, who's had a really nice game defensively so far. Ball towards the top of the box. Guillermo able to deflect it away off the foot of Joelle Hare. She tallied the only shot of the first half for Mary Baldwin. As we're just over a minute into the second half, Brevard looking to advance to the conference championship game where it will face either Greensboro or Southern Virginia. Here's Carissa Jenkins in the middle. She plays off to Zavekin. Zavekin near the top of the box, a heavy touch, and it's kicked out of play. Is it going to be a corner or a throw? It's hard to tell from here. I think it will be a throw for the Tornadoes deep in Mary Baldwin territory. Michaela Edwards heads down to take it. Plays into Guillermo. Mary Baldwin does a good job to get a foot on it and kick it out of play, and Brevard will throw again. Down near the corner, Zavekin had it, and now it will be a corner kick for her and the Tornadoes. Corner kick for the Brevard with just 2 minutes gone here in this second half. Another good opportunity for Brevard to double its lead here in the second half. Ball into the second post, headed around. It's still in the box, and jumping on it is the keeper for Mary Baldwin, Amelia Cross. Good opportunity for the Tornadoes. Good corner from Zavekin to the far post. But Cross does a nice job in goal. She's been pressured heavily in this contest, and she's let up just one goal here in this contest. As Brevard regains possession deep in its defensive half with Sophia De Pasquale. She plays off to Michaela Edwards. First team all-conference defender. Porcelli, a nice touch off to Michaela Zavekin. Race to the ball. Great tackle to kick it out of play by Alexis Mansfield. It'll be a throw-in for Brevard. Hope you all enjoyed our women's soccer special episode, Tornado Talk, the other night. Again, Mateus, he's just brilliant. He does a great job with these girls and the coverage as Mary Baldwin has the throw on the near side. And Michaela Edwards is torn down, and it'll be a foul on Kendall Carr, which allows a great opportunity. Here comes Abby Nunez for a free kick from about the 31-yard line. We've seen Nunez so effective on the free kicks. I think it also says a lot about the confidence head coach Juan Mascaro has in his defense to allow the time for Abby Nunez to come back in the case of a counter. He knows his three defenders in the game right now, Michaela Edwards, Sophia De Pasquale, and MK Smoke, do such a great job as Nunez tees up the free kick. Sends it far post in the box. It's headed away by Mary Baldwin, and Fighting Squirrels trying to counter. But Zavekin wins it back Back to Mac Edwards. 4 minutes into the second half as Guillermo has it. Now flipping field with Carissa Jenkins, who plays it off to Chiara Porcelli. Porcelli back to Brennan Howell. Brennan Howell near the top of the box on the right side. Plays it to the top for Jenkins. Jenkins, a lot of contact. She'll have a chance for a shot, but it's just high off the foot of Jenkins. She found some space. I think she was a little bit surprised that she had that space to get off a shot. And it's the Tornadoes' 15th shot of the game, second here in the second half. It'll be a goal kick for Mary Baldwin. Tornadoes started this tournament run with a 3-1 win on Saturday against Salem College. The Tornadoes again unbeaten this season, both in the regular season and in conference play. As Macy D'Alessandro has it near midfield. Long ball to Brennan Howell, who's giving chase down the far side. Howell trying to win the race to the ball. It's escort actually. Howell able to almost win it back. A lot of contact with her and her defender. Now Howell has it back at the top of the box. She's tripped. A whistle and a foul. Right outside the box, Brennan Howell was tripped up inside the 10-yard line. Talking football lingo here, but I think it's a good marker to tell you all where the ball's at. It's all the way on the far side. Nunez won't take this one. Be a lot to ask for Nunez to try and race back to the opposite goal from there, but a great chance for Chiara Porcelli, the Tornadoes senior captain, who will take it from the far right side. All set up for Mary Baldwin. Porcelli ready to kick it away. Chiara into the box. A shot. It's deflected away by Carr. Or Cross, excuse me, and Zavekin gives chase. Zavekin, a soft touch, and it's taken back by Mary Baldwin. Great job by Cross just to deflect that away on the shot from Porcelli. It's her second save, and she keeps it 1-0. All the way back to MK Smoke to reset for the Tornadoes with 38:53 and a moving clock in this second half. Heavy touch. It's taken back by Mary Baldwin. Maybe a chance here for the Fighting Squirrels, but not if Sofia De Pasquale has anything to say about it. She kicks it away to Olivia Guillermo. Guillermo off to Jenkins. Jenkins looking for Zavekin, but it's interfered. Zavekin able to get it back. Michaela plays it off looking for Olivia Guillermo. Good ball, but just a little bit too much on that one as it goes to cross in goal, and she'll kick it away for Mary Baldwin. As I mentioned previously, 5 o'clock today, Southern Virginia and Greensboro will square off. It will determine who will play in the conference championship game. If this result stands, it'll be Brevard against one of those two on Saturday at noon. So we'll see how the rest of this one plays out as Guillermo plays it down the far sideline. It will roll out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Mary Baldwin with 38:56 to go in the second half. Brevard unbeaten, 17-0 with that win on Saturday against Mary Baldwin. The all-conference teams were announced. Michaela Zavekin, all-conference first team and the player of the year, as well as Michaela Edwards, MK Smoke on the second team as well for the Tornadoes. It's Mary Baldwin with a chance now down the far side. Good recovery defensively by Nat DeBella. It's played down the left side for Gonzalez Hayes. It'll go out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Abby Nunez. Really nice defense for Brevard. That's really been the story all season long. Only 4 goals allowed. Allowed 1 to Salem on Saturday, but scored 2 more unanswered to take that one 3-1. And this defense has just been nothing short of excellent, including the goalkeeper, Abby Nunez, who for the second consecutive year is the goalkeeper of the year in the USA South. As she boots it near midfield, it's taken back by the Fighting Squirrels. We're in the black uniforms, Brevard in the home whites this afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. I know it's a little bit of an odd midweek start time for a playoff game, but it's just how things played out. As Carissa Jenkins goes across midfield, good defense by Mary Baldwin, but Jenkins able to win it back. Top of the box, Guillermo tried to make a move, was looking for Howell, but it's kicked away by Mary Baldwin all the way back to Mac Edwards. Edwards near side for Zavekin. Zavekin one-on-one makes a move, goes towards the top of the box. Zavekin a shot, cross deflects it away. Ball still alive in the box, but a nice job to kick it away by, looked like Addison Hannigan down there, to just kick that ball out of harm's way. It'll be a goal kick for Mary Baldwin. Another good chance for the Tornadoes inside the box. Took a little while against Salem to get going. Once the Tornadoes found one, they found two more in that 3-1 win. And right now, feeling pretty comfortable. Just 3 shots has Abby Nunez faced. She has 1 save on the afternoon. As Jenkins heads it around near midfield, played off for Molly Ludwig. Ludwig tripped up by Edwards and a whistle. Michaela Edwards whistled for the foul. It'll be a free kick for Mary Baldwin at about the 39-yard line. As Alexis Mansfield trots up to take it, maybe a good opportunity for Salem here to at least get Mary Baldwin at least to get the ball inside the box as Mansfield boots it towards the top. Headed away by Edwards, she's able to clear. Guillermo with possession. A little bit of a heavy touch as it's kicked back towards the top of the box from Mary Baldwin. Edwards giving chase with Hare. Hare on the ball. Good job by Edwards to hold her up and escort it out of bounds. It will be a throw-in from Mary Baldwin and Caitlin Brenner. Ball down the near side. It'll go out of play, and I believe it'll be a deep throw-in for Brevard. So a little bit of a danger zone here for Edwards on the throw. She launches into play, looking for Guillermo. It's taken back by Mary Baldwin, but the numbers are there for Brevard defensively and Carissa Jenkins. Mansfield pulls it back and resets with Charlotte Galloway. Headed around near the top of the box. Great job by Porcelli on the back end to take it back. Brevard has been so stellar defensively today, and that has continued in the second half as the Tornadoes able to get all the way back down the field. Now at the top for Olivia Guillermo. Guillermo a touch off to Brennan Howell. Howell makes a move. 2 defenders on her, though, able to win it back for Mary Baldwin. Porcelli. Touch off to Jenkins. Jenkins resets with Edwards. Jenkins off to Porcelli. A little give and go between Porcelli and Carissa Jenkins. Down to Michaela Zavekin. Zavekin across, looking for Guillermo. It's headed away for a moment. Guillermo gives chase and will keep it in bounds, it seems. A lot of contact on the far sideline. The two kind of wrestling with each other. Guillermo asking for a foul. Not going to get it. It'll be a Mary Baldwin throw. Here with about 33 minutes left to play. Mary Baldwin 11-5-1 on the year. It was a 4-1 win for the Tornadoes when Mary Baldwin came to town earlier in the season. Porcelli wins it back to Jenkins. Now Zavekin a touch off. Porcelli looking back to Zavekin. Zavekin inside the box tries a shot, and right there was cross. Good job by the Mary Baldwin defense to kind of knock Zavekin off course there and turn her away. Another shot from Michaela. She has the lone goal in this one, and she's had another probably 3 or 4 good opportunities, but Mary Baldwin has done a serviceable job defensively to do as best as you can against the Conference Player of the Year. As D'Alessandro has it, and Brevard's defensive half gives off to Jenkins. Jenkins turned away. She'll reset with Edwards. Edwards finds Guillermo. Guillermo, a nice pass to Zavekin. Here comes Michaela right down the middle. Heavy touch, and it's kicked away. Looked like another good chance for Zavekin, just a little too heavy on the touch as the ball goes all the way back to Michaela Edwards at midfield. Porcelli back to Edwards, right in front of the Brevard bench, off to Zavekin. Zavekin one-on-one, try to beat her defender, and she does. Here comes Michaela Zavekin, crosses it in the box, looking for Howell. Howell has it in the box. A shot, and it's in. Brennan Howell finds a far post and deflects it in the goal for a Tornadoes goal. 2-0 Brevard as Zavekin finds Howell. And we saw it developing throughout this second half already. As we take a look at that goal, Zavekin contributing with the assist. Finds Howell. Howell went one-on-one for a moment and then beat cross to the far post. And it's 2-0 Tornadoes. We're waiting for it to happen. Brevard, again, in that first half, spent nearly 65% of the half in its offensive part of the field. And this half is developing relatively the same. Brevard takes a 2-0 lead with 31:45 to go in the second half. as I'll welcome in my broadcast partner here today. He's also Mateus' broadcast partner as the Tornadoes kick it away. And it'll be a corner for Mary Baldwin. Sub set to check in. Addison Goins will check in when the sub is authorized. As Mary Baldwin with an opportunity here. As Martine back for the second half. Thanks for joining me as the Tornadoes just take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, no, what a great moment to have. Let's see after this one.
Cross in the box. Nunez able to come up and scoop it up. Martine, excuse me. Before you came back, I was just talking about the amount of time the Tornadoes spend in the offensive part of the field. I think that's been a big storyline today, and it's why the Tornadoes have 19 shots to Mary Baldwin's 1.
Yeah, no, it's very hard to defend against the Tornadoes because you need to progress, you need to score goals, but also defend, and it's very hard to do both against the Tornadoes. Very good play by Michaela Svecken, good cross, and Brennan not getting rushed, taking time, and when she has the opportunity, what a great shot that hits the post and goes in. Great opportunity for the Tornadoes, and yes, you say it reflects 19 shots for the Tornadoes and only 1 from Mary Baldwin. It is very hard to cause danger for the Tornadoes with only 1 shot.
Nice ball down the field here. It's kicked towards the goal. Nunez will have no problem to take that opportunity away. As you try to take Michaela Zavekin away offensively, and she's just going to find another way to contribute. She gets the assist to Brennan Howell, who nets the goal to make it 2-0 Brevard as we're just about a third of the way through the second half. 15 minutes gone. Brevard looking to advance to the conference championship game that would be here at home on Saturday at noon. What a day that would be. It'd be women's soccer championship game and then the men's basketball home opener. That's going to be a really fun afternoon if the result stands as Porcelli wins the ball back near midfield. Goes back to Mac Edwards, who keeps it in play. Edwards off to Porcelli, looking for D'Alessandro. It's taken away. Here comes Mary Baldwin and Kendall Carr. Carr looking across. Great job by Macy to kick that ball out of play. Martine, the freshman, especially defenders, have just been excellent, not only today, but throughout the season.
Yeah, no, it's been very impressive to see how the team has been made from the seniors giving their experience, but also the freshmen, even though they're new and it's their first season, they doesn't play like they're new to this sport, that they're new to college soccer. And it has been very impressive seeing, especially Mac on this side. Very good player, and a very interesting fact about her is that she's not left-footed. She plays on the left side, she plays as a left back, but she's not left-footed and still has been able to do an amazing job throughout the season.
That's awesome. As you see another opportunity inside the box for Mary Baldwin, Sophia De Pasquale turns them away. 3 subs set to come in. Mentioned Addison Goins will check in. Kinley Mosley awaits, as well as Katie Barton. As those 3 will check in on the next authorization, as it'll be a goal kick for Nunez, and here come the subs. Goins, Mosley, and Barton check in as Guillermo Zavekin gets a much-needed breather, as well as Brennan Howell. So Howell checks out after scoring the second goal of the game to give Brevard some breathing room here in the second half. And Goins gets her first run of the day, as well as Barton. Nunez to do the goal-kicking duties here with 28-11 on the moving clock in the second half. It's been all Brevard in this one against the talented Mary Baldwin team. As the ball is headed out of play. And Edwards will throw in. The 2 teams that potentially await Brevard in the conference championship game. The Tornadoes won both regular season matchups, as we'll pause to see this from Carissa Jenkins. Jenkins off to Mosley, a nice ball. Mosley inside the box, a shot, and she'll score. Kinley Mosley. Actually looks like someone else might have gotten a touch on it. Was it Katie Barton? We'll get the official ruling on that. That ball was going to go into the goal regardless, but Barton ran after it as well. And the Tornadoes make it 3-0. We'll see who got the last touch on that one. I think we're going to give it to Kinley Mosley there as Mosley nets it and Brevard extends the lead to 3, Martine.
Yeah, no, this is what the Tornadoes have, a very, very deep attack. It doesn't matter if it's Michaela Svecken or Olivia Guillermo or Kinley Mosley or Brennan Howell. They have a very diverse team, and all of them can attack equally, can be equally dangerous for the defenses of the other side. What a ball for Kinley Mosley, what a control, and then a subtle touch. It doesn't have to be a very powerful shot. It needs to be well positioned, and that's what she did. Slight touch goes into the net, 3-0, and now it's going to be a very, very hard battle for the Mary Baldwin Squirrels to get back into the game.
Yeah, when the keeper comes out of goal, I think all you got to do is do what you need to do to beat them. Don't do too much, and that's exactly what Kinley Mosley did right there. As now a shot, or at least a ball towards the net for Abby Nunez, who keeps it in play. And it will be the third shot of the contest for Mary Baldwin. Jenkins started off, had a ton of space in the middle, and she finds Mosley on Brevard's 20th shot, outshooting Mary Baldwin 20-3. Brevard has outshot all their opponents this season, besides one, and that's a team that potentially awaits in the conference championship game in Southern Virginia. Brevard won that game despite being outshot 27-8. As Jenkins slips up near midfield, a lot of contact, and Porcelli is going to be whistled with contact on Kendall Carr, who's shaken up. As the two collide, Carr getting checked out by her teammates, and the official has yet to stop play, or stop the clock at least. As Mary Baldwin set to bring another sub into the game. Good to see Carr sitting up. And the clock will stop at 26:05. Martine, while we have a break in the action, you've obviously been on the air with women's soccer more than I have been this season. How much fun has it been for you to see this team really clicking on all cylinders?
Well, it has been fun for several reasons. First of all, they're students as well, so being able to have class with them and seeing them as friends is obviously amazing to see how much fun they have. But also from a tactical perspective, it's amazing how well Coach Mascaro's tactics go into the team. They know where to pass, they know where to be, they know when to cross, they know how to do everything. And it's not like they do it like robots. They are so good at what they do, and it's so fun to watch. Let's see what happens in this free kick.
Alma Gonzalez-Hayes to take it into the box. It's kicked away once again by MK Smoke. It's a steel curtain back there with that back line of defense. We've talked about it all season, both on the air and on Tornado Talk, as Mosley able to keep the ball in bounds, but now whistles blow, and it will go the other way. It looked like Mosley was going to have another one-on-one there with the keeper. As we got a sub coming in for Mary Baldwin, Eve Deep will check back in. We'll send Alma Gonzalez-Hayes to the bench. But the way I describe this team is complementary. Offense and defense are always, they're one unit. It's not two sides of the field. It's just one collected and connected unit. And that's the case all season. It has not wavered. That's been this team's identity all season. And talking more about that Southern Virginia match, it was a huge one. It really decided who was going to have home field advantage for the entirety of the USA South Conference tournament. And Brevard was able to get it done. 10 saves for Abby Nunez in that one. Has the ball now from Jenkins to Mosley. Mosley again trying to win the race. Mosley got a foot on it, but it's scooped up by Cross. That time, similar developing play, but Cross able to take it off the foot of Mosley that time. As Cross will boot it away. Ball bouncing around. Smoke heads it for the Tornadoes as we're under 25 minutes to play in this second half. Brevard 25 minutes away from a conference championship bid. Nice ball off to Goins. Goins racing after it, and it's just going to be kicked out of play by Alexis Mansfield as a couple more subs set to check in. Howell, after a quick breather, is back to the table, as well as Julia Needleman. Actually, Needleman will head back to the bench. Howell will check in, however, and give Carissa Jenkins a breather. Martine, another point about this team is just how deep this Brevard team is. Bringing in subs left and right, the ability, talking to head coach Juan Mascaro and his confidence in so many different players to contribute in a good way.
Yeah, no, it's amazing to see that. And not only that they have position by position, but they can switch positions. Like, for example, right now, Brennan Howell going into the midfield and Carissa Jenkins going outside. That's a lot of, that's very useful when you're going to go long into the tournament because it allows players to get breathers when they need to without dropping the quality of the level. The starting 11 and the subs that come in are always at a very high intensity. They keep the pace of the game. And yeah, it's very hard if you have to play not only against 11 very good players, but against 15 or 16 of them.
Win Cordero just checked in for the Fighting Squirrels here as we head under 24 minutes to play. Brevard possession, play off to Porcelli. Now back to Howell. Howell to the top of the box looking for Mosley, but the Squirrels are able to clear for a moment. It's going to take a lot for Mary Baldwin here late in this one with not much time left. A good chance for a counter here, though. Play off now. De Pasquale got a foot on it, but it went right back to Caitlin Brenner. Now she's a little shaken up. Might have been Molly Ludwig. It looked like it might have got her in the stomach off a hard boot by Sofia De Pasquale. She's a little shaken up. Hopefully she's okay. As Brevard holds a 3-0 lead, out shooting Mary Baldwin 21-3. Some really nice developing runs for the Tornadoes in this one. More of the same that we've seen from this team. Talking to Juan Mascaro and associate head coach Juan Mascaro Jr. all season, I almost feel like I'm repeating myself time and time again because, as I've mentioned, the trends haven't really been just trends. They've become this team's identity, what they're able to do. As the ball is dropped for Edwards, Mary Baldwin wins possession back right in front of the Fighting Squirrels bench. It's kicked out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Brevard. With 22:50 and a moving clock. Brevard, a little bit of unfinished business. I've talked to a lot of the girls and the coaches about that and what they want to do this year in the USA South Conference tournament. Fell short last year after winning the regular season crown. And looking to change the tide this year as De Pasquale escorts it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Nunez. Needleman now at the table, and she'll check in momentarily. Macy De Alessandro will check out as Needleman enters. I want to thank you all season. I know you haven't heard much from me, but I know Mateus does it more justice than I can. He does such a wonderful job with this women's soccer team and the men's soccer games as well. And I know the love he has for the game. He was devastated when he had to leave for class. And I'm devastated for him because I know how much he enjoys doing this and the passion he has for the sport. So I'm so glad you all have had the chance to get to know Mateus this season. That's a ball down the far sideline. Zavekin giving chase. Or Barton, excuse me. As Barton racing after it. And it's escorted out of play. It'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes deep in the Mary Baldwin defensive third. Martine, also want to thank you. I know you've been heavily involved this season, both on the field and off. And we thank you for your contributions. As Brennan Howell now inside the box tries to cross it over to Goins. Goins trying to shot. She was rocked inside the box. No call. And it'll be Mary Baldwin possession, maybe a free kick inside the box. Some other contact or potentially an offside. Didn't see the flag. But Martine, more on that. How much fun have you had and how, special has it been for you to contribute on the field? Again, congratulations in your senior year for a great career. But doing this too, how much fun has that been for you just to be so heavily involved in soccer?
No, it's been amazing. Yeah, it's my senior year, so it's nice seeing the women's team doing so great. And overall, yeah, commentating with Mateus, we both love the sport. We both love commentating it. And it's amazing just being able to have the opportunity to, on the YouTube stream broadcast, be able to be a voice. I remember freshman year, my parents always used to look at the games, and now me being the voice for the parents that are watching from their homes, it's amazing. And it's even greater when you can see me commentating a USA South Conference semifinal and hopefully on Saturday a final for the USA South Conference tournament. But yeah, it's a very nice feeling.
Now Addison Goins on the near side tries to cross it in to Kinley Mosley. Now back to the top for Needleman. Needleman trying to get a foot on it, but it's taken back by Mary Baldwin, and a chance for a counter here with about 20 minutes left to play. Nice pass off here for Joelle Hare, who's tallied one of the 3 shots for Mary Baldwin so far, and it'll be a Fighting Squirrel throw-in. Hare crosses it in top of the box, and Mary Baldwin got a foot on it. Now a shot, it's too high. I believe that was Eve Deep with the 4th shot of the game for Mary Baldwin. But it goes high, and Nunez will have the goal kick. What I've been so impressed with about this team this year is, coming into the season, they had a target on their back. They were one of the 2 teams to beat, really, between Brevard and Southern Virginia. And Brevard knew it day in, day out, it was going to get the best from its opponents. And this team has never wavered, never felt any pressure. Well, felt pressure, but has never crumbled under that pressure, as Porcelli has it near midfield. Barton a touch off, back to Porcelli. Porcelli tries a long ball down the sideline, cross coming out of goal, and she'll handle it. It was a good run there, good give and go between Porcelli and Kinley Mosley, but it's not there that time. Under 20 minutes to go as Cross boots it away, a short boot towards midfield. Howell able to get a foot on it, touch it back to Mosley. Now Kinley Mosley chips it off, looking for Katie Barton. Barton down the far side. Keeps it in bounds, tries to cross it in, but it finds the waiting arms of Amelia Cross. But the constant pressure continues from Brevard, despite being up 3-0. The Tornadoes have kept the pressure on the Mary Baldwin Fighting Squirrels, who advance in the USA South Conference Tournament in the 4-5 matchup. Mary Baldwin, the 4 seed, as Mosley has it, gives off to Mac Edwards. Edwards, the first team all-conference defender in her freshman season, gives back to Mosley. Mosley crosses it in. Fighting Squirrel gets a foot on it. Now Goins tries a shot. It's blocked. Addison Goins watches it go out of play. It'll be a corner for the Tornadoes on the near side. And Kinley Mosley will take it with 17:43 in a moving clock. Maybe trying to put a cherry on top here. This great performance midday here on Wednesday. As Mosley crosses it in, and it goes in the back of the net. Kinley Mosley in Olympico from the corner. And it's her second goal. Brevard leads 4-0. Martin, it's rare that you see those, and Mosley able to curl it in.
Yeah, no, what a great cross/shot from Mosley. As you said, it's very weird to see those types of goals, even in professional soccer. So what a nice goal. The keeper may have had something to do there, but Kinley Mosley has having an exceptional great game today. 2 goals already. And even in the first half, you could see her appreciating all the space that was given to her, dribbling with the ball, passing it when needed. She is having fun. She was Rookie of the Year last year, and she is demonstrating in this game why she has the ability to win those awards. What a nice goal for the 0. And what's still impressive about the Tornadoes is that they could have easily be already thinking on Saturday when the game was 2-0, be relaxing, thinking, oh, we already made it. But no, they still want to score more goals. They still want to make an impression. That's what this team has, a team that already, I feel like they're already in the final, but still wants to score more goals. It is very, very hard, not only to beat those teams, but to stop them.
Kinley Mosley from the corner, able to curl it in for Brevard's 4th goal, leading Mary Baldwin 4-0 after Kinley Mosley nets her second. As she is rocked at midfield, and a whistle and a foul as Morgan Nikolic made the contact. Martin, I think another point here in this game, it's a prime example of just how many players can hurt you on this team. You know, Michaela Zavetkin started it off with her first, then it was Brennan Howell, and then 2 from Kinley Mosley. And I think you try to take one of them away, you're going to have to deal with the other.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the first half, talking with Mateo. Says you don't want to give a single chance to Michaela Zvekin because all she needs is one opportunity. She got one opportunity and scored it in. But then if you focus on Michaela Zvekin, you're going to leave by herself to Olivia Guillermo or Brennan Howell or Katie Barton or Kinley Mosley. Having so many options to defend is very hard as a defender because normally you want to just focus on one player, but you have to focus on the whole offense from the Tornadoes. And the game's still not over. 50 more minutes, and look at the intensity the Tornadoes are getting.
Here's Goins with a shot. Cross able to save it as Addison Goins tallies her second shot, but a good save from Cross to keep it 4-0. And Martine, I think, you know, people say it in basketball, if you're missing your shots, you just got to see one go in to open things up. I think that's the same thing with this Brevard team, especially, you know, getting some good opportunities. They might be turned away, but once that first one goes in the back of the net, I think that's when this team really opens things up offensively.
Yeah, we saw that last game against Salem. It was a very, I would say, tight game. 3-1 was the final score, but there was a minute in which the opportunities weren't coming for the Tornadoes, and you could feel a bit of the tension. It hasn't been the same this game. They have been trying the same intensity and everything. They've just been able to score a bit more opportunities, but then it reflects in how freely they play, how happy they play, and everybody's playing calm, and you can see that they're playing calm. It's a semifinal, but it doesn't seem like it because of how good they are. They're making it seem like it's a regular season game and not the game before the final.
Hannah Mervine will check in. Chiara Porcelli gets a breather. And again, another sub for the Tornadoes. So many players, both experience and youth, as Mosley near the top of the box looking for a hat trick, but it's kicked away by Mary Baldwin, and it goes back to Mac Edwards. Edwards makes a move on her defender. And it's kicked out of play by Edwards. It'll be a throw-in for Mary Baldwin. The season comes to an end today for Mary Baldwin. For those listeners tuned in for the Fighting Squirrels today, I want to congratulate them on a great season, 11-5-1, the 4 seed in the competitive USA South Conference. And nothing to be ashamed of, to keep your head dropped if you're a Mary Baldwin fan or player. Great season for the Fighting Squirrels this year, 5-4 record in conference play to lead to that 4 seed. As Brevard in control with 2/3 of the second half gone. 14 minutes to go. Ball down the far sideline for Mosley. Here comes, that's Katie Barton. Barton makes a move. She's tripped up, a great tackle down the far side to win it back for the Fighting Squirrels. Clean tackle there. Martine, you mentioned the first half. There wasn't that many fouls called. And I think the officials, especially here in playoff soccer, letting them play on a bit. As the ball goes in the box, Cross able to get to it.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Obviously, every referee has a different criteria, but we've seen, especially in this game, that the referee will allow contact. Of course, if there's a clear foul or intention to harm an opponent, there will be called a foul. But any contact, the intensity that both players are going for the 50-50s is very good. And I feel like, especially as a referee, he's been handling the game pretty well. Yeah, there have been some contacts, but there hasn't been a fight or something near to it. And it has allowed both players to show their intensity because, yeah, it's a USA South Conference semifinal. And for the Mary Baldwin, it's the last game of the season. For the Tornadoes, there's still one more game, but the intensity on both sides is still the same.
Martino, I want to ask you a question as a men's soccer player. Have you witnessed that criteria change? We do see a foul here at midfield. Does the criteria with officials change given the levity of these games? You go from regular season to playoffs. They might call a little bit more in the regular season, but in the playoffs, do you see them allow that contact more in the postseason?
Yeah, they allow more contact. Of course, if there's a game in which you know that there's going to be a lot of contact and possibly a fight, the officials are making sure that that doesn't happen. But in general, you want the intensity to be at its highest. You want to make sure that the players understand it. And yeah, it's completely different refereeing. Also, the intensity is completely different. The atmosphere is completely different. And having referees like that allow you to play the game, that allow you to go for everything, as long as you're not hurting an opponent, is really useful. And it allows you to play the game in a better way.
Now some contact here as Mosley was run into. She's shaken up. No whistle, as we just mentioned. The contact allowed to a higher extent today, it seems. As Macy D'Alessandro set to check back in. Martin, I want to ask you another question here while we have some time in this 4-0 game. The home atmosphere, how important was that to you as a player, and how much more important does it become in the postseason to have your home crowd behind you when you're going through the postseason tournament?
Well, on some technical aspects, it's great because you get to sleep in your own bed. You get to you don't have to travel. You get to have breakfast here, and that's out of the court things. But inside, it's amazing. The energy. Most of these girls have been playing here at least 2 years. The seniors have been playing 4. The freshmen have been playing just this year. But it's a great atmosphere. That's going from the locker room, hearing the music, doing any ritual that you might have, and then once the game starts, the fans are amazing. They have chants. They make sure that you know that you are supported, while at the same time making sure that the opposite team knows they're visiting this school. And I would say, for example, games like this, it's a bit hard for people to come watch the game because they have classes and that kind of stuff. But on Saturday, this stand should be full. Everybody would be loud, and I'm expecting them for the whole 90 minutes to make sure that the home team feels supported, while at the same time the visiting team know that they are visiting I. Flamel Family Field, and it's not going to be fun.
Macy D'Alessandro checks in along with Lily Teague, number 20 and number 31. Sienna Fox, they relieve Michaela Edwards, Sophia De Pasquale, and Kinley Mosley. Those 3 likely done for the day here in this 4-0 lead for Brevard. Another sub set to check in. Lindsey Jones will check in for the Tornadoes. And Addison Goins checks out. Jones, another freshman. You heard from her on Tornado Talk with Mateus just a couple days ago. I hope you all enjoyed that show. I think that's really cool that we got to do that for the women's soccer team. Definitely worthy after a season to remember here. Back-to-back seasons, regular season, where the Tornadoes have been unbeaten. 15-0-3 last year, 16-0 this year in the regular season. There's a chance here for the Tornadoes again. Down the far side, looking for Katie Barton. Interfered with. It'll go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Katie as we approach 10 minutes to play in the second half. Barring any drastic changes, Brevard will advance to the USA South Conference Championship game to take on one of Southern Virginia or Greensboro. Both teams Brevard beat in the regular season. Dominant showing on the road at Greensboro. And a 1-0 win over Southern Virginia. Despite the statistical categories going the way of the Knights, Brevard was able to get the one goal that really mattered. As this one will go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Mary Baldwin. Talking to head coach Juan Mascaro after that game with Southern Virginia, he said basically he knew it was going to be whoever scored a goal was going to win. I know that's how it goes in soccer, but he said it was only going to be one. You know, one team was going to get a goal, and that was the team that was going to win the game. And Brevard was able to find that goal with Michaela Zavek and the ever-reliable senior out of Draper, Utah. There's a ball down the far side now for Katie Barton. And a goal kick incoming for Mary Baldwin. Martine, I want to kind of pick your brain with your soccer experience. In games like that, when the defenses are so strong, and maybe in games that you're outshot as a team, what's the mindset when you know the other team is applying that pressure and getting more shots, getting more opportunities? What's the mindset to keep pushing and know that it's only going to take one good opportunity to get on the board and probably win the game?
Well, of course, the tension is very high and everything, but at the same time, if you know that type of game is going to happen, it's because you know you're that good, that your defense will be solid, that your attack will make sure that if they have a single chance, as they did that time, if you only 8 shots but 1 goal, that's all you need. Obviously, you get to prepare yourself, but you also get to enjoy it. It means that you're good at what you're doing, you're solid at what you're doing, and I feel for that game at Southern Virginia, that's the mentality that they need, and they showed it. The way they played, yeah, they might have been outnumbered in statistics, but the one statistic that did matter, that was the goal. We got to score it, and now it'll be interesting because although I do believe that for regular season that was going to be the match that we were going to have, I do feel that for the USA Conference Final, we're going to see more than 1 goal.
A shot from Joelle O'Hare goes wide. It'll be a goal kick for Abby Nunez under 8 minutes to play in this second half. Brevard looking well on its way to a conference championship appearance here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Again, a reminder that game will be at noon on Saturday. If you're not joining us here, again, feel free, and we hope to have your company on the live stream. As Martine always mentions, we do appreciate your comments and your engagement. It always makes it more fun when we have some engagement and can hear from you guys and know that you're tuning in with us as Hare has it on the near side. Makes a nice move on Lily Teague. Hare with a shot, and Nunez with a nice save. Abby Nunez with her first save. It's the first shot on goal for Mary Baldwin, and Nunez takes care of it. Nunez boots it out of goal near midfield. It's with Lindsey Jones. The thing that is so impressive about Abby Nunez is just her ability to constantly produce, even though she's not being pressured all the time, as Howell has the ball taken away near midfield. She's able to win it back. Another good tackle here, but a foul call, and I think that's the right call. Kind of sideswiped the leg. Brennan Howell did Eve deep, and it'll be a free kick near midfield for Brevard. But on the Abby Nunez note, she's not challenged all the time, and for her to stay alert and stay ready, especially in games like Southern Virginia, where she tallied 10 saves to pitch a clean sheet against that talented Southern Virginia offense, I think says a lot about Abby, who will take the free kick here. With 6:15 on the moving clock in the second half. Nunez boots it towards the top of the box, and it's manageable for cross. A couple subs set to check in. Gila Castillo Wright will check in along with Gabby De La Cruz. Now a ball towards Sienna Fox. Fox with a chance. And she's tackled inside the box. Another good tackle from Mary Baldwin. Been pretty textbook today in that department. As it's booted out of play, it'll be a throw-in for Mary Baldwin as De La Cruz and Castillo Wright check in. For the Tornadoes, it'll be Audrey Welker to check in for the first time with 5:37 to go. Jones plays it towards Welker on the near side. Ball kicked around near midfield. Mary Baldwin trying to win it back, but it goes back to Julia Needleman. Jones, a nice touch, right back to Lindsey Jones. Another good tackle from the Fighting Squirrels here, Eve deep. Gets a foot on it. It'll be a throw in for Mary Baldwin as we approach 5 minutes to play. It looks like maybe a keeper sub here for Mary Baldwin. We'll see if that comes to fruition here late in this contest. Now a long ball goes right back to D'Alessandro and resets with Janie Steele. Now near side Jones, a touch off to Needleman. Walker, nice ball to Jones. She's unable to handle it on the near side, a little too high. It goes out of play. Will be a keeper sub. Lauren Lasher will check in. As she heads to goal. As the clock spins towards 4 minutes to go. Martine, I don't think we're going to see 4 goals in 4 minutes. I think it's pretty safe to say Brevard will advance to the conference championship game and have a chance to play here on Saturday.
Yeah, 24 shots to 6 shots. 1 save only from Abby Nunez. It's been a very, very good defensive game from the Tornadoes. Also a very good offensive game. But defense wins you titles, and this defense from the Tornadoes is showing that. All of them are very, very solid, and it's very hard to pass past just one player, and you need to pass 5. So, yeah, I don't think there's going to be much goals, but then we'll have to wait. Hopefully they have the same intensity, the same game against Southern Virginia, because it's been a very well-rounded game from all, from the defense, from the midfielders, from the offense. And then Abby Nunez with her 1 save. It is a very, very well-rounded team. And let's see what happens in this last 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think as a sports fan, I've mentioned it before, but I've had expectations for my personal teams in the past. I expect them to go out and do something. They don't always do it. But one thing Brevard women's soccer does, they're expected to win every time they go out, and that's all they do. That's what they've done today, scoring 4 goals with 1 before half and 3 here in the second, to extend this lead and make it a comfortable semifinal game here at Ives Lamel Family Field with just about 3 minutes left to play. Barton boots it towards midfield. It's headed by Welker back to Barton. It's one back by Deep and Mary Baldwin. A heavy touch that goes right. Julia Needleman. Jones a nice touch. Now a run for Lindsey Jones down the near side. Jones one-on-one with her defender. Makes a move back towards the middle, but it's taken away by Mary Baldwin and Alexis Mansfield. Mansfield's had a nice game defensively there on the wing for Mary Baldwin. As Welker touches it back to Mervine. Mervine denied a couple times, but she has it in the middle. Another tackle here by De La Cruz, and she's whistled. And Nunez will come up to take the free kick with 2.5 to play. At about the 28-yard line. Nunez to kick. Taking her time here. Again, no rush. With just about 2 minutes to play. The wall is set. Nunez will boot it into the box, and it's over top of the goal. Really good-looking shot from Abby Nunez. She's looking for her first goal in the season. Can't get it there. But a good-looking shot from Nunez. And that might be all we see from the Brevard offense today. Just about 1.5 minutes left to play. We'll see if Brevard potentially tries to add one more, but I think, again, it's pretty safe to say Brevard will advance to the conference championship game and face off with either Southern Virginia or Greensboro. We'll know that opponent around 7:30 tonight. Again, Southern Virginia and Greensboro set to square off at 5 p.m. Ball down the near side for Jones. Maybe this isn't it for the Brevard offense, as it's escorted out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Mary Baldwin with just about 1 minute left in this contest. Brevard now in 2 contests against Mary Baldwin has outscored the Fighting Squirrels 8-1. In an early regular season matchup between these two sides, Brevard won 4-1, and today up 4-0 with Welker with the ball in the middle. Touch off to Mervine. Mervine looking for Jones. Jones towards the top of the box. It's kicked away by the Fighting Squirrels. The one back by Mervine. Nice to see Hannah Mervine active even late in this contest. As 2 players are tripped up. Whistles blow. A tornado down on the turf. Can't quite see who that is. She gets back to her feet. Clock is still moving at about 10 seconds to play. That'll be it for this one. Brevard wins 4-0 over Mary Baldwin and will advance to the USA South Conference Championship game. The Tornadoes off the sideline, throw the ball up in the air, and the celebration begins. The Tornadoes will face off with Southern Virginia or Greensboro on Saturday at noon. Martine, final thoughts and just a dominant showing here for Brevard.
No, yeah, what a game, 4-0 in the USA South Conference semifinal. It's impressive. But I would say the best part, especially as a sports fan, is when your team not only scores one, they already get the win, but they want to get more. And they got the second one, and they wanted one more. And they got the third one, and they still wanted more. I think that's the mentality of a team that is meant to be a winning team, a successful team. And now 90 minutes away at home from getting to add another ring to their finger, the first USA South Conference championship final, win for them. Very impressive game. Very nice atmosphere over here, and I'm pretty sure on Saturday will be an even better atmosphere.
So, Martine, last question I'll ask you, harkening back to your soccer experience, how important is it to have that mentality to not let off the gas and continue to pressure, continue to keep the intensity up when you know the conference championship game on Saturday is going to be a 90-minute battle where you're not probably going to have the opportunity to let off the gas?
No, it is very important. It is impressive. It allows you to understand that at the end of the day, a win is a win. But the way you play is what makes the difference on how far you'll go. I'm pretty sure no team wants to meet the Brevard College Tornadoes right now, less to have to meet them at home. This mentality is what's going to get them far. And the best thing is that as a sports fan, you know that this is going to be a very good game. You know that you have to watch the full 90 minutes because they're going to have fun during the whole 90 minutes.
So the Tornadoes head to the USA South Conference Championship game, and we'll meet up with one of Greensboro or Southern Virginia on Saturday here at Isomel Family Field at noon. You'll hear from Mateus again. Hopefully you guys didn't mind me for 45 minutes of your time this afternoon, but Mateus and Martine will be on the call on Saturday at noon. Right back here at Isomel Family Field. For now, we're signing off, but we'll talk to you on Saturday for an exciting conference.